Amerigo Vespucci, the man who named America. The man who realized, wait, this isn't Asia. You know, back in the late 1400s and early 1500s, it felt like every explorer sailing west and hitting land would plant a flag and confidently declare, "We've reached Asia." Columbus did it. John Cabot did it. Everyone was so sure they had found a new route to the East Indies. They found weird plants, met new folks, and still said, "Yep, this is definitely Asia." One Italian explorer, Amerigo Vespucci, paused and said, "Wait a minute, everyone. This doesn't look like any part of Asia I've ever read about." While other explorers were focused on glory and gold, Amerigo was a bit of a nerd. He was obsessed with cartography, astronomy, and mathematics. He took part in several voyages along the coast of what we now know as South America. He sailed, observing coastlines, stars, plants, and customs. He was gathering data, but it didn't add up. The coastline stretched on for thousands of miles, far longer than any known Asian peninsula. The constellations he saw were completely different from those visible in Europe or Asia. It became clear to him that this landmass was not just a small island or a part of Asia. It was enormous, a completely separate and previously unknown continent. This was a revolutionary idea. So what did Amerigo do? He wrote about it. He sent detailed letters back to his patrons in Italy, describing his findings and his groundbreaking theory. He called this land a mundus novus, a new world. These letters were a total hit. They got copied, translated, and shared all over Europe, spreading way faster than any ship could sail. People finally started to see the real story and were like, "Wait, we've been totally wrong this whole time?" Absolutely. The idea of a fourth continent, next to Europe, Africa, and Asia, was catching on, all thanks to Amerigo's strong points. When mapmakers had to name this huge new land, they faced a big dilemma. They didn't name it after Columbus, who until his death insisted he had reached Asia. What will they call it? Instead, a German cartographer named Martin Waldseemüller, deeply impressed by Vespucci's writings, made a suggestion. In his 1507 map, he proposed naming the southern continent in honor of the man who first understood its true nature. He switched Amerigo's first name to America. It began with South America, but quickly spread to the northern continent too. He conquered confusion. He used science, observation, and logic to fundamentally change our understanding of the planet. He's the reason two entire continents bear his name. So the next time you look at a map, remember the man who didn't just see new land, he saw a new world. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more.